Okay. I'm not going to do an intro here just because I still don't know if we're completely live. But yeah, if people hear us in the comments, say in the comments that we are live and we're ready to go. And we can watch Quaker-X attempt to juggle here. Where's the third one? You have to go. Oop,
I know.
Stole it from you here.
Where'd that one? Oh, I was like, it disappeared.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can do 3. No, I don't. Well, I can't hold 3. So
yeah,
you are gonna toss it to me, and then we're gonna do it.
Oh, except
where to go
behind. Here we go. Ready?
Go.
Right on the face. That's okay. Juggling's hard.
Should be able to grab 2, then maybe people could juggle.
Yeah,
kind of cool.
Yeah, I think I learned how to juggle in DOE last year or something, and it's rough. I can try here. Oh. Let's see. Oh no! Whoa. Okay, well, maybe I'm getting some live stream lag or something. And okay, I'll grab this as I go. Oh, didn't get it. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know how to start it up. This? No? Okay. That's okay. We don't need to learn how to juggle.
We tried.
We tried. We made an attempt. Yep. Exactly. Okay, yeah, so Snail Chick is saying we're live. Phase Shift, Echo, I think that is. You're live, and some other characters that says hi, I think. But
hello,
perfect.
Everyone.
Yeah, hello.
Cool, it's working.
Perfect. Yeah, here let's go ahead and do like an official I guess live stream intro here. Okay, come over here. So we got this snow in the background here, and yeah, welcome to the first Q&A live stream here with myself and Quaker-X, one of our Dungeons of Eternity developers, and we have not done this before. This is a brand new live stream type thing. We've done plenty of videos before, recording developer discussions. You can always check those out, but this first live, so we might have some technical issues, as I already did. I forgot to click the go live button in YouTube, and I wasted a couple minutes there. But yeah, if anything else pops up, put those in the comments, and I will be like trying to monitor that. But yeah, we'll basically try to have a person in here, and anybody from the audience, basically first come, first serve. I haven't sent out the code yet, but I'm going to send the code in the chat at some point, and whoever gets that code, puts it in first, they will join. They can ask some questions to Quaker-X, maybe myself if you have questions for me for whatever reason, but mostly Quaker-X here. And yeah, if we have, I don't know if any other devs are going to join. I extended the invite, but yeah, maybe
you never know.
Yeah,
you never know who might show up.
That would be
Christmas miracle.
Exactly. That would be sweet. And eventually, I'm sure, like in the future Q&As, I don't think this is going to be a one-time thing. We'll probably do more of these.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's cool.
Of course, assuming it goes well.
We'll
try to get some more, and I'm sure we'll have other devs on here as well. And Quaker, as usual, getting in here.
For sure.
And yeah, aside from that, I think I'll go ahead and put in the chat. It would probably be nice if we had like some sort of a moderator in here who was like constantly monitoring the chat for us. So yeah, if anyone wants to volunteer for that type of role, I guess I can do that. Like Snail Chick, I think she would be pretty good at this if she's available. There might be a couple others in the audience who might be able to, or like one of our official mods in the Discord. But yeah, we'll go ahead, unless, I guess before we do here, let me go ahead and first person here. Before we get into the whole Q&A thing, I know there's been a lot of videos and like overviews, and obviously you guys had your dev logs that came out of what this update was and covering a decent amount about it. But do you kind of want to give your brief overview here before we get people in?
Sure, we can do that.
Cool.
It'd be similar to what we did post in the dev post. We try to cover most of the big things.
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta turn down this Christmas music. Okay, the Christmas music is back. Yes. Holiday music, whatever you want to call it. Let's see, music volume maybe like 17. It was
That's a good one.
98. So
Oh,
you know,
yes.
sometimes you get, you crank it up, get in the mood and everything, but can't hear you either. So
Yes.
we added the music back. We brought back the decorations that we do every holiday season. Someone brought
Awesome.
gifts for the lots of gift exchanges going on in the Outpost.
Yep.
Which is
Ornaments
nice.
for us to fail at juggling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Try and juggle with the ornaments. You can do a snowball fight. Those are the things we did last year, and there's some new stuff to the Outpost.
Oh yeah.
We could go look at that real quick.
Yeah. Let's
go. Obviously, we have the snow. So this is actually using we had snow in the past, but it was a very basic particle effect that we had in certain areas, and then we have the frost-bound realm, which is still we ran out of time for this update. There were some other things that were going to be in this update that life got in the way, and we had to push them to next year.
Okay.
So they're still coming. One of them, at some point, we're going to make Frostbound a full realm. Now, we don't want to just add snow and ice. We want to, are there going to be new enemies that fit in there? There needs to be, I think, more of a reason to go in certain realms. So we're going to continue to refine that, make some new rooms and chambers that maybe only show up in that realm. It won't be right away, but that is definitely still on the list. And same with, we gave a glimpse to the Stormgrave realm in the last update, and that's another realm that we want to turn into a full thing, or at least showcase it it won't be just a temporary thing every year. We want to expand on that as well.
Yeah.
So
cool.
We keep adding, then we'd have 6 realms, which would be really neat. And then we're going to work on diversifying those in all sorts of different ways. And
awesome.
There's different things you can collect in them and such. So this is we implemented new weather tech for the Stormgrave update with the rain, which I thought looked really good and turned out really well and runs well on Quest. And so we're able to use that same tech, and now we have the snow. And maybe this turns into acid rain and vial halls someday, or some sort of something else. It's a neat tech that we have now that we can utilize for different events or mood setting and such. So
cool. Yeah, I love it. Beautiful.
So we got snow and ice in the underworld. A lot of the rooms in there, all the outdoor rooms have snow. We have ice in some of the areas. It's slippery. One of the things we added to the Outpost was in the summer we added the promotion tower. So we're pushing the limits of the Outpost, memory-wise and everything, but we're trying to keep it, manageable. But we've been wanting to expand this section for a long time, and it's gone through a bunch of different ideas of what it could be. And this is one of the features that we got pretty far, and we're going to ship around this time. And again, life got in the way. So things came up, and we had to push it. We can't ship this update after Christmas. So this was, we have a pretty hard deadline for this one. And so this is sort of a sneak peek into a new underground area that they found under the Outpost. So they're kind of excavating these dark crypts, which we've seen crypts before, but some of the style is a little bit different. We haven't seen doorways like this.
No, yeah, that's new. The huge
so there's some new style going on. These little alcoves and statues, and this giant portal is what we think it is. It must be, we found these relics here. We're not sure how they work yet, but the Star Guild is working on figuring out how to operate this, what we think is a portal, and where it goes, we don't know yet.
Sweet. Yeah. So, good luck, Star Guild.
Yeah. But, in between those things, excavating and researching and whatever else they're doing, dungeon crawling.
Yeah.
They figured, why not make a hockey rink?
Right. Yeah. Hey, why not?
We need something else to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So little, leisure time and friendly competition. We thought it'd be a fun social thing.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like the first mini game in the Outpost.
Yes.
I mean, we had the snowballs.
We've had a lot of,
but yeah, this is cool. This is awesome to see.
This is one of our little experiments. Do our players going to like this? Do they just want us to focus on, the dungeon stuff? Of course, that's always going to be the focus of the game.
Yep.
But social and interactions and co-op, it all goes hand in hand with VR. And we thought, well, ice and hockey go well, so let's try that. And
Yeah.
this could be a fun little. We have a lot of the physics already. We have the two-handed, weapons working, and we have a lot of the tech already. So
Yeah, might as well.
figured let's try it and see what the players think, and if they like it, we can expand on more mini game they look like this.
Yeah, this is awesome. And I mean, the feedback I've seen so far from the community has been pretty good for this. I'm
Cool.
sure there will be some people who just don't. They're just gonna want to do dungeons all day, every day.
And that, and that's fine too.
Right. But yeah, it's definitely cool that you can hang out here if you're waiting for a friend, or
Sure.
You're done a dungeon and you don't have enough time to do another dungeon. You just come in here for a little bit, hit some bucks, get some goals, and it's pretty sweet. I do like it. Cool. And let's see. I'm gonna check the chat real quick and see if we can get audio loud and clear. Just making sure we're all good still. We've got one person who's been insistent on asking about a Necromancer staff, so maybe we'll get into that at some point. We've got just people saying they love the mini games. All good. Love the hockey rink. Snail Chip, and we got one person or two people to kind of volunteer for being a moderator, but technically we don't need a moderator. I'm more so asking for somebody who can actually join the lobby with us and read the chat out for us, so basically like a transcriber, I guess. A reader, so that I don't have to be the one that does that. But yeah, I'll go ahead and send a room code to Snail Chick first. If she's available, she'll come in here and possibly do the whole reading out of things. And then if not, and actually Christine Davis is saying that she can join. So yeah, maybe, and Silver Tongue Devil's in the chat too. That's awesome. But yeah, Christine, I don't know what your Discord name is, so I could DM you the room code. So that's why I'm gonna DM Snail Chick first. But then I will put the room code in the chat in a moment after I give a second for Snail Chick to possibly join. And then we'll go from there. So yeah. Does that all sound like a good plan, Quaker?
That sounds great.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Cool.
You've got it handled.
As much as possible. Okay. Sent out the code to Snail Chick in Discord. So yeah, Snail Chick, if you want to join, I'll give you a minute, and then I'll go ahead and put the lobby code in the YouTube chat for anybody else to join and start bombarding Quaker-X with questions. But yeah, I think, was that, I think this was the main thing for the Outpost. We have some Nova things. There's the...
Nova's got a few extra things. There's improvements, here and there. One of the big ones is we made another pass on parry mechanics.
Yes, I am in love with that.
When you... Awesome. Yeah, when you parry with the skeletons mostly, we're going to expand those to probably some of the other enemies as well. But there's other things we can do with them. They're not all, I don't know if they need to all react the same way, but it makes parrying a lot more useful, and the sword's more useful, and you can parry against the Skeleton Knight mini boss, which has made, I think, that fight more interesting and a bit more fair to new players as well.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, that was a big controversial topic. I don't know if you saw that huge mega thread we had in the Discord. But yeah, I think that the mega thread has calmed down, and I think most people are like really happy with the changes specifically for the Skeleton Knight, but also the people who are noticing the whole parry changes throughout the whole game, that it's a welcome change for sure.
Cool. Yeah, and there's still things I think we can experiment with. Again, it was a time thing. Like, I think we could sneak in some new animations, and we reworked how they, will step back sometimes. We were going to experiment a bit with even slowing things down. Like if you hit them, they'd slow down for half a second even, and give you a chance to hit. There's all sorts of things we could try, but even just adding extra animations to them stepping back, you get that space rather than them always coming at you. You get to step forward and kind of become the aggressor of that. Seems to make more sense. And
yeah, I definitely love that. I haven't tried. Well, one of the main reasons I was hoping for parrying and just like excited for it was for teleporters specifically, because teleporters they definitely struggle with melee combat. I don't know, because I haven't tested it yet. I'm sure other teleporters have. I don't know how much easier this parry mechanic has made it for them, because it kind of sends them back rather than staggering in place. So I'm not sure if they can follow up with a teleport as easily as just moving forward as a continuous player and hitting him. Yeah,
I'd be curious to hear that too, because we could do like a parry and then we have the quick step back and left and right mechanic.
Yeah.
Maybe you do that and you press forward quickly, you get into that position, and then you can
that could be cool
or something.
Yeah. That, or I know there's like the kind of parry mechanic that we had with the longsword, where that stagger and I mean, I guess like it just almost no matter what, if you had two hands, you could stagger enemies, and it would just like send them back for a second in place. So yeah, maybe that for only teleporters. I don't know exactly how it would work, but yeah, no, it
gets tricky.
It's no, I'm sure, but it's definitely really good for continuous players, and I am really curious to see what the teleporters think of it. So cool. I did see Snail Chick can't join us, so that's okay. I know we did this at like a weird time for most people. This is like the middle of a workday, school day for most everyone. I just happen to be available. You as well.
Priorities, people.
Yeah, right. Yeah, do school, do work. Don't take off just so you can join us. You can always put your comments or your questions in the chat. But yeah, for the people that can join, I did put the lobby code in the chat, so you can get that. I think Christine was mentioning that she could join us and read out for us. So maybe we'll see her in here in a bit. But yeah, aside from that, I guess I'll just make sure the lobby isn't friends only for whatever reason. I don't think I made it like that, but oh, it is. Wow. Okay. Well, good.
Oh no.
Am I able to change that from here, or do we have to restart?
Well, the friend code might be like that already. It might like default to that.
Oh, okay. The private room code.
Putting in the code should let you in.
It should.
But if people are saying they can't get in, then it should let them in.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see I'll check the chat one more time, see if anybody's struggling to get in that's actually trying to get in. Okay. Cool. Christine, we're in the long. Oh, yeah, it looks like somebody joined the wrong lobby.
Oh, okay, so maybe it is locked.
Try.
Weird.
Well, I don't know. Christine might have just put the wrong code in by accident. She said we are in the wrong lobby, so I don't know if there's another person who is in there. We're not in your lobby. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but she says I see. Yeah, maybe typed it in wrong. So we'll give her a second.
Okay.
Before that, there are a few questions already. If you want to address some of these. Oh, okay.
Oh, I got.
Sweet. Okay. Ori, he got.
Hey.
He got it.
Welcome in.
Yeah, somebody said try Quanda. It was Quanda, not Quad.
Yes, Quanda. It's
I'm-
Q&A technically. I mean, that's
Q
what I
and
was
A.
saying. Yeah. Q and A, because there's no and
I
symbol.
like Quanda.
Yeah.
Happy Quanda.
right. That's a new holiday for.
I watched
Hello.
the stream.
Awesome.
Dude, I'm the guy that says about the Necromancer stuff. It was
Sweet.
me.
Awesome.
Looks like you have
Yeah,
one already.
yeah. I just was in MMA. Somebody just accidentally like hit my head really hard. I'm just like a little bit.
Oh, you're a little woozy right now.
It's 8. Yeah, it's 8. Yeah, also, not 8 in the morning. It's 8 in the evening.
Oh,
In the
okay.
evening. Nice for you.
Wow.
Okay. And Cool.Dictator, welcome. Are you Christine?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Perfect.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Thank
Glad
you
to
so
be
much.
I'm a big
here.
fan.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're huge fans. Huge
Awesome.
fans.
Good stuff.
We're fans of you. Thanks for playing.
Yes, fans of the players.
I made also like a couple of like Dungeons of Eternity videos, but in like Jewish, like because I'm a Jew.
Okay.
Like it's in Hebrew.
Cool. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, you'll have to post that in the community content because I'm sure there's
We'd love to see those.
a community.
Yeah, but I don't think really people can understand like my language.
Well, some people will. So yeah, might as well put it out there, right?
You know, the whole idea I had about the Necromancer stuff they're saying is because this guy really reminds me of a Necromancer.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, he does.
So you want to raise the dead or bring or like chant one?
I have an idea.
One.
Okay. Let's say you have like a little like the like sandbox mode. You have like the little thing over here. Like imagine like a mini version. You can like I want skeleton archer. I want a skeleton thing. You know.
Sure. Yeah. Cool.
Also, I have an idea how to make like stuffs like better. What you say like we like take stuffs and like gems are like the fireball. Like you can use them.
Yeah.
Then it's like charged up. And you can like take more gems to like make the stuff more powerful and or maybe they have more abilities. Like let's say there are this stuff like with like 3 gems, it's gonna like take like it's gonna surround it like this. You can like pick up bosses, but not like for too long until it breaks.
Sure. So if you used more, it'd be more powerful, and the gravity staff would do more things.
And it's like still useful because those can break, but the one in like your stuff will not. They're just gonna stay there.
Gotcha. I think we can revisit the magic staffs. I know a lot of people want magic.
Magic
sticks
update
as well. Magic.
Oh
hands,
yeah.
they want magic.
I'm gonna equip my favorite stuff.
Magic anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
I like gravity. It's so good
Yeah,
against
gravity's
wasps
fun.
and stuff. It's just funny.
I like to use the gravity stuff to manipulate more of the environment. You know, picking up barrels. There's an exploding barrel. Whip it across the room.
Like
solve
imagine like you can
puzzles,
actually like
stuff
pick up the barrel, yeet on the enemies. That would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And Cool.Dictator, were you the one that volunteered to be a moderator, or just kind of help us out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was.
Perfect. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll let you stay in here the whole time through, as long as
I
you're
hear you.
available. And if you can basically just like read out any questions that come in chat as they come.
Yes.
Or I guess-
So we do have a question already if you guys are ready to go.
Sure.
Yeah.
So someone is asking about musket or guns.
America update. Genius idea. I heard it so
Controversial
many
stuff.
times. Like America update.
The American update.
That's funny.
Okay, muskets and guns. That's a hot topic.
That is a hot topic.
You're gonna make a lot of
Yeah.
people happy. You're gonna make a lot of people
I mean,
mad.
we have
Yes.
fire
Right.
stuff, so it's like
Yes.
a mini gun. Like
So that was always like the first time and I can get back to this question for sure because I definitely have opinions on it. That was actually interesting that you brought that up because that is when we first implemented the magic staff. It's like he's gonna keep talking or mumbling at us, but it was sort of like we joked, oh, this is a plasma rifle from Doom. You know, that's what it was basically. It was, and it was just this rapid fire thing. We're like, hey, this could be our magic, you know, and then we kind of expanded it from there. So we do kind of have that already. So I think it's not
That's
quite
true.
the same as a musket or maybe like a sci-fi blaster. We have the sci-fi stuff going on. So
There we go.
I do think there's a way to do it. And
people like said to me, if I'm not like interfering too much,
go for
people
it.
said
No.
to me, we can teleport, make weapons out of nothing, but we cannot have guns. We can have
Yeah.
magic stuffs. We have like the soul collector. We collect souls, but not guns. Come on.
I know.
What is-
I know. It's
Blasters maybe with this technology that's in the lore. Blasters maybe.
Like something like let's say fireball stuff I feel like fire stuff can like be good. Like imagine like you can like charge up like the attack and boom instead of like
Sure.
doing you know.
Oh, there's a ton of stuff we could do. I mean, actually, they don't even have perks. So, you know, you could imagine like a fireball staff, you get one and it shoots, you know, the 3 fireballs instead, or this has a charge perk on
Perks
it,
for
you know.
stuffs.
So,
Sound
That's kind
like
of like a
imagine,
whole
like, a fireball
revamp that we
staff.
need to do, but
yeah, like a fireball stuff with like flamethrower. Like you can either like shoot it like this, or that's like let's click it. It's like a short range mini flamethrower.
yep.
Or we can like do my idea. So like let's say we have gems, like more gems, like have more like stuff on it.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, so
Mhm.
the muskets and stuff, I think actually it could fit in the game because we have all sorts of weapons already and everything. But we want to be careful about it quickly it could quickly become a gun game.
Yeah. There
And
are
that's not
I hear
necessarily.
you.
I love
Yeah, that's
shooters more
not-
than anyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me. Like
Yeah.
that's how I got in the industry. That's I love
Ooh,
old school shooters,
maybe.
but it's a balance because it is a lot different than like a dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
So
And
I
basically
hear
the
you.
whole VR market is flooded with
It's gonna become
Floods of
D&D.
shooters. Yeah.
We're gonna do
Yeah.
like crazy stuff.
That's what makes
Like,
this
we
game
have
very distinct.
D&D like can make a
is-
snowball to a nuclear stuff. Like this is how D&D works.
Yeah. But yeah, it's already, you can see like how controversial the reload crossbow has already been, and yet it's not even a gun. Like, we'll see.
Great
Maybe
point.
like a
Yeah.
skin. Maybe like a skin
Yeah.
of a gun.
But I
Like,
mean, I
we
like
take-
your idea of doing staffs, just like having more perks
Yeah.
on staffs and more abilities for staffs, and make
Oh.
it like some of them kind of more like guns than others, and whatever else. Eventually, have maybe a necromancer staff or whatever else. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think I'm kind
Like
of
imagine for like let's imagine like Nestor Lorin, this guy says, yeah, like the necromancer is taking our souls, so we need to fight him. Also we have like the guy that teleports and like does a shield and stuff. Also the mythic shield. Listen, it's how like the necromancer like does like a giant shield around him. Maybe if you like hold it and you don't throw it, this does like a barrier, so it's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
useful.
yeah,
100%
that'd be
agree.
cool. Yeah.
That one's on a list somewhere. We have lots.
Nice.
That one's already on a list. So I agree. We'll
Awesome.
make that one happen at some point.
Sweet.
We've definitely talked about a lot of staff stuff. So have we really addressed a mythic staff? That's one of the questions.
No, but actually, before
Oh,
we address that, I do want to say, because
Yes.
as I mentioned in the beginning, we're trying to do like a 5-minute rotation. So Ori, I appreciate you hopping in here, adding some questions, and
But
yeah, well, we have to kick
I'm
you.
gonna keep watching the stream. Wait, can I
awesome.
just like get on like the time on the string, then
Yeah.
leave, so I'm not not missing anything.
Of course, yeah, chime in and
Also
chat.
remember,
Doesn't wanna
Stay
miss
engaged. You can even
anything. I hear you.
you can come back in the lobby as well later, if
Definitely.
enough people have come, and like if we're not over flooded with other people joining, then yeah, we can definitely have you in here. But yeah, thanks for coming on. And I'll
Okay, but before I leave, just saying, great ideas that I have. And like we have like challenge then, like they give us like more stuff, like more XP about challenges. Like what if like we instead like we have like let's say less XP, but we get like buffs, like Nova come to the dungeon, like there's like more bullshit or like less XP, or like we have this guy helping us with the dungeon, but there's more enemies,
A sidekick.
Well, I'll see you
Basically,
maybe
yeah.
later. Bye.
Yeah.
Like Nova.
Stay tuned.
Like she could be our sidekick. or
I will
something
stay
like
tuned. Trust
tuned.
me, I'm watching this on my phone right now.
All right. Yes.
that. All right.
And he's out just like that. Thank you, Ori.
Thanks,
Great meeting
Ori.
you.
That was awesome. Yes.
I like that
A
guy.
lot of energy.
Me too, yeah.
Love the energy.
Perfect.
So while we're waiting for somebody else to come in, so we do have a lot of people are saying, yeah, no guns. Yeah, no thanks, no guns. Guns are overrated. So,
yeah.
and then of course, like you were just saying, we have a lot of we have staffs that could act in that,
Yeah.
In that kind of way. So someone was asking, any chance for a spell book with voice activated spells like Divine Light or Anti-Freeze and Freeze?
Oh yeah. I mean, Magic as a whole is probably the most requested thing. Like we introduced the staffs, and that was like, hey, here's our magic, and people are like, well, what about? We want to do spell books. We want to do hand gestures. We want to do voice activated. For voice. Now the technology really exists. I think we can do it. The game is localized in I think 8 languages, so we'd have to make it work for different languages. I think
That's
that's easier now with given technology today. Spellbook, I've definitely been interested in, can we make hand tracking a thing? We have some experience with hand tracking, but then hand tracking with, though you could totally do it with controllers, but I would love to make that happen at some point. Though we have a few ideas on how we could do like hand gesture magic. And does it involve a spell book? That's up in the air. Like you maybe carry it and maybe you can pick your magic that way. Or is it something like you collect spell books and you can build in your set of magic skills that you want to bring into the dungeons, or you want to go and upgrade over time or perfect. There's a lot of different ways we can take it. We still want to keep the pace of the game pretty fast and work with locomotion and possibly experiment with hand tracking at some point, which makes locomotion challenging. You'd have to do some sort of teleport. So yeah, we have a lot of different ideas, and the community has had a lot of different ideas. So I think we're going to just figure out how we can bring them together and provide something that is very exciting and fulfilling for everyone.
Sweet.
Very
and
nice.
I do think we should continue to build on the magic staffs, and I think we could even we've talked about magic wands for a long time, but if you even just take a magic staff, hold it down and I don't have one with me, but I go grab one and just hold it down by your waist, and as if you were to take it out from your side holster and use the fireball staff. It works pretty well. And if you maybe didn't have to put the gem in it and it just recharged, and it's just like you could do ice and then fireball, and they're just weaker, but they complement your melee weapons.
Right.
That could be, a nice sort of alternative there. But I do think adding more, like Ori was even saying, just adding more magic effects and attacks, and we might get there. So do you guys really want hand gesture magic, spell books, or, if you had it your way, what would you like?
I think doing hand gestures still would be a little bit difficult with, with just our
with the controllers.
And then what if with our controllers, and what if we were trying to do something else and we accidentally, I guess it's like a learning curve kind of thing, but whatever way, whatever you guys put in here, people are going to use it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I've played a couple games that have some sort of like hand gesture magic combat. The one that I think off of the top of my head that felt the best was Masters of Light, and it was at first just a hand tracking game. I think they added controller tracking later.
Okay.
But basically you had these very basic gestures, like punching was one gesture, and it would send out a magical punch, which I know we've talked about gauntlets, but that would be one gesture, and then
would be awesome.
Yeah, and then there was a shield gesture where you held out a triangle, which I can do with my controllers, but you also did with your hands, and then you would do this motion to expand the shield and blast everyone back.
Nice.
There were a couple others, like holding out your hand, you have a beam, and then it aims specifically at an enemy, and then you punch at that enemy. But I'm not saying copy all of these exact gestures, but just that there are ways to make it so that there's fairly simple gestures.
Yeah.
I just don't know how well it would work in a game as complex as Dungeons of Eternity with all of the different enemies,
right.
and all the different.
Are you moving around in that game?
No, that's the thing. It's more like Beat
stationary.
Saber, where you are stationary. So that makes.
So what was the old Insomniac game? Oh my gosh, I always forget. It's Unspoken, I believe. Did you ever play that?
No, I did not.
Unspoken?
I don't know. But actually, before you get into that, sorry to interrupt. For anyone else who wants to join, I know we haven't had another. Lobby code Q&A. It's in the chat. But yeah, Q, and then type out ANDA. That is the lobby code. You can join whenever. And if nobody else joins, then Ori can join us back again. But what were you saying about the?
Just real quick.
I'm
sorry, real quick.
All
Do
good.
you guys? So we're not interrupting our person here. Do you guys want to go into the seating area? Maybe that might give us a better quiet times.
Yeah, we can hang out anywhere, really.
Yeah. 100%.
There's so many lovely places in the Outpost.
Yes.
We can drink our coffee.
What was I going to say about the...
oh man, I really ruined the flow. No. Unspoken was really good, and you had these hand gestures, and you do all the rune type layouts, and you would do all these magic spells, and it was like one-on-one combat, but you're on these stationary platforms, so you didn't have to worry about moving around. So I think some of that could work for big spells, okay, enemies are coming in, you get locked in or something. Okay, I'm going to draw this spell, and it's going to enchant everyone with this extra buff, and then now I'm going to draw this spell, and it's now going to spawn these spikes out of the ground or something like that, and then freeze all the enemies, and it's maybe a different pace for that type of class or that approach to the gameplay. You're not running through and charging at the enemies, or playing archer. They start to very differentiate at that point. And if you have someone kind of casting spells, I really like simple spells as just forming a fireball in your hand and just throwing them, and I think that's fun. You could
and you really get your body into it, and you can throw underhand and sideways, and it's not always just about like right in front of you. It's imagine grabbing, like forming something that's in the air and then like launching it that way, like a big rock, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
Big spike, and then you can like punch them like that, and they just home in or something. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with Magic. You can do anything.
yeah, for sure. And I do think like with that play style that you kind of mentioned and I mean, it depends. Magic can have all sorts of play styles, but the more assistive type play styles, like healing staff that we currently have, and a couple others, shockwave staff, more supportive. Those right now we don't have an assist stat in the game. It's just kills and deaths. So it would be really cool if we did have some sort of thing that gives credit to those players, to the more supportive healers and support players that are dropping potions all the time and all that good stuff. I think that would be cool to see.
100% agree. I think one of the things we're working towards, without getting too much into it, more stuff to collect.
Okay.
Yeah.
And once you have more things to collect, we can give out different things. Like maybe there's a certain resource you can get when you are assisting cooperative players, and that allows you to build out these perks or change this in the game or build this type of something. There's a lot of different reasons to play all the different things and play the different styles, and you can put certain points back into weapons and level them up, and so we're working on some of that stuff.
Awesome.
Figuring out how that could work.
So I
just
think
adds so much depth to the game. But
yeah.
Go ahead.
Awesome. I think I know this guy who's slowly approaching us.
Look at him.
Well, hello there. Hello, everyone. Hello, Quaker. It's genuine. This is literally the first time I've been in a game with Quaker. So, hey,
it's great to finally meet you
work on the
again.
job so far.
Same,
I have
honestly.
some suggestions, of course.
Love the videos.
Thanks, dude. Thanks.
We all do.
Yeah, thank you very much for Other Gate's support in my endeavors.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I thought I'd just jump in. I was starting to type it, and then I was like,
just jump in.
I could just come in. There's a quick spot. Tell me when my 5 minits is up. You know what I'm like, JJ.
I know. Yeah, if you can time us here,
and also, hello, Cool.Dictator. Hey.
Hi.
So my thoughts on staffs, because I look at it, or I try and look at it from the perspective of like what you can do and what you can do easily and implement it with what you have already. And so one of my suggestions, what I think's missing, is when everybody's one-handing the staff, because there's no reason to really two-hand it. So maybe one hand is the standard spell, two-handed is a powered up version of the spell. And then what I was thinking is that works really well with then implementing wands as a side class, in that staffs would then have this powerful two-hander. Wands are only going to be a single slotter, but they can only be held one-handed. So then you don't even need to make them weaker. They're just the weaker spell of the one-handed spell of the staffs.
Right.
And then it just, I don't know, it
just
kind
works.
of feels like it would round out Magic a little.
All right,
nicely,
thank you for giving me. I'll just write that down. That's my idea now. Thank you. You can kick him now.
All right, cheers, and see you later.
Love it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, two-handed makes, we do that we give you extra damage with the long sword and stuff. So you grab it, and maybe you can do something extra. And the smash ability as well. Sure. Yeah. So I think there's something there. I think that's definitely something we can consider.
I look at that along the lines of, all you've then got to do is just add to what you have. I love the voice commands, and I love gestures. There's some games that have done that really well. But then it's like, oh, okay, well, all that work that you've put into what we have at the moment, do you scrap it and do a new system, or make it completely irrelevant by bringing all this? Like, I would love to have a spell book and,
of course,
casting fireballs by a voice, but then, like, who's going to play with the staffs anymore?
Yeah. That's always a constant, we're a small team. That's a balance. We do look for, like, the path of least resistance. How can we reuse things effectively, that not to cut corners, but to get make them more interesting, robust.
Yeah, feature complete and
feature
more.
complete, and get them out to players sooner than, hey, let's build a whole new system. Do we need to build a whole new system?
No.
Sometimes certain things require it, but oftentimes, we have so much components already. What can we do?
Yeah, for me, there's so many good things about this game, and it's always just been a case of just let them build. So
yeah. Speaking of building,
great input. Thank you.
What is your biggest pet peeve or fix that you would want to see? Because I know you've got some.
Oh, he makes a great presenter, doesn't he?
Yes, he's great.
He knows exactly. I assume you are pushing me to mention the Juggernaut perk, right?
Possibly.
Possibly. Well, why don't you just tell him? All right, fine, I'll tell him. So when we were doing the beta side of things, it's literally this whole with Juggernaut. I'm not going to go and put it on, but with Juggernaut at the moment, I'm sure he does, because I think we might have even had this conversation, me, you, and Scary. But the whole when you have Juggernaut on, this arm, it doesn't matter what shoulder you reach across, it is locked to that weapon. And same here. And I know you guys were playing around with it. Yes. For me personally, I don't use Juggernaut anywhere near as much as I would, because as a bow guy, I want bow over that shoulder so I can do it quickly. And then if I want to switch to sword and shield, I would come across that way. And at the moment, what I have to do is I'd have to draw my shield, switch it into this hand, then draw, and I'll just stick.
By that
bow.
time, you could be hit by several enemies.
It's like the thing is, the way that it is at the moment, the Juggernaut perk is fantastic if you're spear and shield user, and you can just shield on this one, spear on this one. Bam! Everything's in the right place. Perfect.
Right.
Or so.
I think we can do that
because I know we brought it up when the beta was happening, and I know, and even I thought, come on, Scary, that's a bit flippant now, because if it was as easy as I'm saying to do it, you probably would have done it already. I know you guys played around. I assume. Again, I know very little of programming, but I assume that the way that Juggernaut was implemented is potentially something that doesn't fit with the system that we have. And that was just instead of assigning it to a position on shoulder, it's much easier to make it so it's just the arm that dictates the weapon that is drawn. So
there's some UI involved there. You'd have to assign, my left and right. And that's usually just UI gets in the way of a lot of things. It's like we're gonna tell players how these things work, and or they're confused, and but that's really, I think, all it is being able to assign, on my left I want to use this, and on my right I want to use this, and that's essentially what it is.
The thing is, we can work around it. I mean, I can work around it, and it's it's only a problem for the guy that wants the bow and the shield. Well, I'm going to be using the bow all the time anyway, but it's nice to have the option to drop in. With all that said, this is part of the reason why I'm not usually too vocal about these little minutiae things, because
I just force you to say
I'd much rather you were spending your time on I don't know, something like a flail or maybe a whip.
Sure.
I agree. That's sword. We've had spear. I mean, again, and probably a hot and not so popular take. I'm quite happy if you guys don't put any time in. This Christmas one's been quite special though, that ice rink's amazing. But normally in games, I'm like, look, I don't need to know about Halloween, all right? Yeah, you can put dev time into a whip or a flail. I always
long-standing tools.
I always worry that because obviously it takes time for you guys to do these things, and then by doing these things, other things may get pushed down the line. I appreciate the Christmas side of things, and I appreciate the Halloween side of things, but again, going back to what I said, more, take and build. So
I don't want to speak for all.
Also, bar humbug. I should put that in there.
As well. We've done this. Is this our? As we came out, the game came out
Christmas, right?
This is the third one because it came out in 23.
Yeah, I think it is third.
So it feels like it's only been two, but it's actually
it's been three.
And these last 2 updates of the year are bound by deadlines, which I keep telling everyone I hate. That's part of the beauty of releasing a game, and then it's like, hey, we're doing updates. We have, there are some games that are very rigid on that, and us being a small team and running things how we like to do it. It's nice to not have that strict. We have internal deadlines that we love to try and hit, but sometimes they just don't work out. Or we really want to get this feature, or it's not quite ready. Let's push it out a week or 2. We can't miss these things. We can't, like I was telling JJ earlier, we can't ship Christmas 3 days after Christmas. It's kind of silly.
Right.
Yeah,
You could get away with it, but it's really like, no, we should have it beforehand and things like that, obviously. So will we be doing this next year? Maybe we'll do some decorations, but I would like to get to where, okay, let's focus really on the big features. The weapons. These things can take away from stuff like that.
I figured as much.
Yeah. But yeah,
So
I think players really like the holiday stuff, though. But would you trade? Okay, no more holiday stuff. Let's just go that far.
No, don't say it, because I'm with you. I'm with you, Quaker. Yes. I'm already saying yes.
Game mode.
Yes. But I mean, I think the thing of like reusing, because you've reused a good amount from the first Christmas update Frostbound to now. So yeah, just reusing what you already had makes sense. And like for the people who just started playing the game, it's brand new to them. So
it's brand new.
That,
it is,
cool,
and that is one of the things that's nice. So.
Yeah, and then you can focus on like the ice rink, for example. That's a mini game that could stay forever, or whatever it ends up being.
That shouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. So things like that.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
But cool.
Or maybe
Dictator.
like not. Well, I mean, yeah, because hockey is all year round, right? It's not just Christmas. It's
Yep.
It's fine.
Agreed.
I agree. So we're after over the 5 minutes, but not saying it's not mine. Yeah, just letting you know. We do have some other questions. So yes, I don't know if anybody else is trying to get in, but
we could. We could do this. So I have a little idea here. So we could just make it so that in the chat you just say like, "Hey, I want to join," and then you're kind of like in some sort of a queue.
There we go.
I'll get the message.
We'll take a look at that.
And then right when you see that, then we just like we point at Silver Tongue Devil. And
to be fair, I'm getting close to doing my own thing soon anyway, so I'll be bowing out soon. So I got to put stuff on charge and stuff.
Fair enough.
All right. Yeah, me too, honestly. I got probably about a good 15 minutes and that's it.
Okay.
But so just getting back to some of the comments.
Yep.
So yes, a lot of support for more magic items, like for buffing our barriers, spell books, magic gauntlets. Yeah, all of that was really supported. Someone is saying something about lightning magic would be cool. So yeah, do you any ideas about lightning magic?
Have it.
Stay tuned.
Shockwave, yeah.
Nice.
We've kind of got it in 2. We've got Shockwave and we've got the other, what's it called? Yeah, Force, that's it.
What they want and what I want and what will happen is a lightning gun. Just and it spreads across, and it, there's all sorts of stuff. A lightning grenade, that electricity and shock type effects. Stormgrave being a full realm at some point, you could have lightning type enemies or shock. Stuff like that could show up there that would make a lot of sense. So that's
someone also said that was a chance for the Mythic Hammer to bring down lightning instead of a big blast.
The overpowered ability that it has at the moment. Maybe. I mean, the hammer's pretty good.
Okay, someone also said find spells. I'm imagining like find a certain something. I'm not sure. Maybe keys. I'm not sure. They didn't really give a lot of details on that.
Okay. Yeah, we've definitely had suggestions along those lines of like an exo perk to be able to find things a little bit easier.
Yep.
Maps.
That was in there at one point. Early design, we had something like that.
Okay, interesting.
Exo perk.
Yeah.
And as if we add more resources and things to collect and find, that will come in handy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
cool. Or
That's
like a
great.
spawn with the map perk. I think that was another suggestion.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Cool. Oh.
Nice.
But my suggestion here. What about an outpost map? Now that it's getting bigger and bigger, shouldn't we have like little maps?
Sure.
to
That's a
help
good
us
idea.
around?
And see where people are standing, where they're at, and everything would be helpful.
I mean, we kind of have that when we hold down.
Yep.
But yeah, I could see.
Yeah,
That
well,
might be useful.
Less of like finding your teammates and more of just like knowing where things are in the outpost, because it is
Yeah,
getting
like
to the point
so,
where
like
you can get confused.
as soon as the
Mhm.
update came, I always go everywhere and try to find like what's new,
Mhm.
So I found where the credits were, stood there the whole time watching credits because some of my friends were on there, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Someone, you look at the map and you're like, ice rink, what? Let me get
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
That
How
looks
do I
new.
do
I haven't
that?
been in there. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
So I mentioned it earlier. What is the next weapon? Is there something that's being worked on at the moment, or not? Go and get a boxing game, JJ.
Oh, I love boxing games. Come on. Man.
A lot of
Come
people
play
like boxing in
Underdog.
VR.
Yeah, good workout.
Oh, can you say much? How's about?
There-
You can't say anything. Can you?
Well, there are things in the works, but here's the thing with the weapons
Go on.
is that we have to, if we put them into the random generation system, we have to build out 7 tiers of these things and perks. So like, but like the mythic weapons were nice
Just
because
give us the mythic.
yes, they're fancy and they had required high detail sculpts and everything like that. It's this one-off thing. They didn't need all these extra things on top of it.
Yeah,
Let's
course.
figure out what the power is, and that's it. Can there be other one-off weapons that would bring weapons into the game much faster? Maybe you can
Yep.
find a flail in the dungeon, but they're only in the dungeons.
Yes.
For example,
Yeah.
then those things could come online, I think, much faster. We have a lot of tech, and
That'd be awesome.
we can implement things quickly. It's the content that will slow you down, and then we got to come up with all the perks, like I said. So
I could see that.
we had a flail in the game early on, and there were some physics issues with it, but we can make it work for sure.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I could see that as like kind of an experimental feature. Like you put a weapon in the dungeons only, and then you kind of just see the feedback, and then from there,
Sure.
like you just choose.
Throw it in the
whichever.
sandbox,
Yeah.
and see
Yeah,
what
but
Well,
people
you could
think.
even for the testing side of things, you could even lean into the hazard dungeons with it,
Yes,
Yeah.
and then have
Love
the
the hazard
hazard
dungeons.
as flail
Absolutely.
only.
Yeah.
flail.
I mean,
Yep,
I'd play that dungeon.
Yeah, me too.
definitely.
Just throwing that out there.
Oh,
All right, gentlemen,
sorry.
I'm sorry. My headset
Okay.
is at 2%, and
Oh,
I
no.
cannot like just plug myself into the wall. Real quick, some comments. Someone is saying that they would love to see what other people are getting from chests or the Christmas box. I guess that's just something
Oh, I
that they
see.
wanted. Let's see. Voice activated curses or spells. Not quite sure if somebody would really love that because when they're playing at night, their family would be waking up to magic missiles. That kind of thing.
Lightning
For
bolt.
me is
Lightning
real.
bolt.
Yes. So, and then one thing, speaking on bows, are upgrades coming for archers, like charged shots, aim sights, unblockable arrows. And with that, before you answer that, I gotta take off because
Thank
it
you
will
so
die
much.
on me. But it was a pleasure.
Thank you
guys,
so much.
huge fans. So thanks so
Thank you.
much.
Thanks for
All right,
playing.
bye.
Appreciate it.
See ya.
Cheers.
She is awesome. And does she help moderate
That
your
was nice,
stream? Is
yeah.
that or no? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
No,
That's- I'm thinking
I
of someone
go
else.
the simple route, and I have AI talk to me
Yeah.
and tell me what's
That's
going on
right.
in chat.
That's awesome.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, it might be.
Soon
That might be who says all the things to me through my Bluetooth headset. I don't know. I've never asked.
Yeah.
I assume it's AI. I didn't think it was a real person that reads my chat out to me.
I came to replace her. Don't you worry.
Oh,
I
back
came
at
to
it.
replace her. I watched the stream and I saw you need help with the comments.
Oh yeah, you can be the
perfect. Sure.
moderator.
Hey,
sure, or
dude.
the yeah.
I
Read it.
watched almost every single one of your tips. It works.
Thanks, dude.
It works.
Thanks. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, we spent some time.
Oh, by the
We
way,
spent some time
you need a
making
little
sure it's all
you need a
good.
little update about the mimic. It doesn't work anymore.
I
Why is
know,
that exactly?
I know. I had the conversation with Mr. Scary, and I asked him like, it should be like it is now, in that they should be undetectable, because it's one of the greatest consistent jump scares in VR that I ever get, and I think it's great. It's nice to be able to detect them, but it's also fun that you can't. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, question. Where is my chocolate?
I asked the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Coco.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Ori.
dude, just
We're
make it
only
black.
ever going to get green slime in here. Sorry. Do you want to mention? So the question that was just put there was like additional upgrades for the archer. I'd like to hear your thoughts. I've got some, but because I think we're too powerful already. But
For the archer enemy?
no,
Or
I think
just
the question was
shots,
along the lines of
scopes,
exo
perks.
overdraw, scope, and various extra things for the archer.
Oh, for bows and such?
Yeah.
Do I have any suggestions? Or I want to hear
there
you
were
guys.
there were. The question was something along the lines
Maybe
of
like
are
3
there any-
arrows,
are
like
there
at
any
once?
plans? Are there any plans to add more for the archery
Oh,
Yeah.
side of things in the game?
oh, sorry, I missed the part.
That's all right.
I would love to continue to add. We will be. Let me put it this way. We will be adding more perks to the weapons over time,
Awesome.
and would love to give players more options or more control over how maybe they assign the perks.
Very well spoken.
So giving them ways to. So that might drive some of the design behind the perks that we come up with.
Yeah.
So that we're working towards a more customizable archer experience. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like
No,
rather
it
than
does,
just adding,
it
oh,
does.
here now you can shoot 3 arrows, which would be cool.
Yeah.
But what if, when you have this perk, you can also,
Or maybe something
float
like
the
an
arrow a little bit
aim.
longer so you can get this aerial shot better. I don't know. Like there's different
Bouncing
approaches we
arrows.
could take with different perks and things like that, especially with archers.
I mean, maybe they were going along the lines of potentially allowing a. I mean, I suppose something thinking on it now. Like, I don't think archers need everything. Hell, I feel like I'm too powerful already with what you've given us in the mythic bow. But that's
Sure.
just me. I suppose the only other thing that you could do is you could do something akin to Juggernaut, which then allows, instead of a second slot for a shield only, you could do a quiver equivalent, so that you then are able to carry an additional quiver in the same sort of slot and draw a different way or something to draw another kind of arrow. Then you could
That'd
get
be
your
cool.
lightning in there with lightning arrows or something.
Sure.
Stab with
But that's
arrows.
them making what I think is
What do you feel?
already very powerful even more so. And there's
Right.
I would say personally, there's other things that need love before archery.
I would agree.
Yeah,
I would agree.
Yep.
And investing staffs. They are like nobody uses them.
Like staffs. Yeah.
The which?
Yeah, because the mythic
Which staff?
weapons are like staffs, but on steroids. Like,
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
but then
somebody
herein
somebody asked earlier about mythic staffs. I think we kind of brushed over that. Is that something in the works or thought about?
maybe we can do something like maybe we can do like a staff, and like mythic staff can like be like, let's say like like the 1st of April, like it's jokes. So I have an idea, like let's say like a staff with like a Juggernaut, and every time you use it, it does special attack. Like it's either this, or maybe you can make the enemy dance or something like that.
Maybe.
A dancing
Like imagine an army of
Yeah.
chickens.
Use that.
Take this.
So,
Yeah.
Ori, are you keeping an eye on the chat for us?
Chat.
I'll
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
bow
I
out
have
in a
it.
minute.
I have it
Thanks,
right
dude.
here, and I see
Just
myself
check
dancing.
and see if we've got any of those questions coming in for us,
Yep.
dude. Nice one.
Yeah.
Mythic staff. Maybe.
Okay. Maybe. Cool.
I think the only
Necromancer,
problem.
You
I
said you were
think
going
the
to talk
only
about it and you
problem-
didn't.
I think the only problem with the mythic staff is that it'll do what all of the other mythic weapons have done and kind of make every single other thing completely irrelevant. And I can see the staff doing worse, because if you guys just put a little bit
Everything.
more into the mythic staff like you have mythic everything else, there'll no longer be any point to any of the other
That's
staff.
why we're
It's a
working
fine
towards
line. Yeah.
reworking some things and
Okay,
giving players a bit more choice with things, hopefully. And it's a design that's in the works that I think, because that is a concern. Like you get your mythic weapons, you're like, well, I don't want to use the other ones yet. Well,
we
we're
don't
gonna-
need
we're gonna-
them.
we want
Don't
we
need
want
them.
to, but that's one of the core functions of the core mechanics of the game is collecting the weapons, and
Yep.
so
Mhm.
that's definitely the mythic weapons sort of expose that a bit. in a good way.
Yeah.
I think for us, it's like, okay, well now we have this, and now it gives us a reason to really revamp the system.
They say
It's not gonna be
Mythic
drastic, but I
bow
think we're
blows
gonna-
every single other weapon.
I like the direction it's going. We'll see how it,
Yeah. I think the
ultimately
Mythics.
materializes
I think the Mythics have been one of the, if not the best addition to the game, apart
Cool.
from like the obvious of taking the player count from 3 to 4, which
Sure,
seems so long
sure.
ago now that it feels like this has always been.
It was a year ago.
There's people that don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
People that always
No,
have
I
been
know.
playing with 4. Yeah,
You don't remember the
Yep,
time.
You don't know.
back in the
One of the
day.
things, just
Oh,
so I'm gonna,
I pre-ordered the game. I bought it before the game even came out.
so you
Awesome.
remember.
Awesome.
Pre-ordered.
So
Oh
One of the
yeah,
things I was just
I
gonna-
was with the keys bag. I didn't like the key bag, man.
The what?
The key bag, like, oh, I can pick it up. Why can't I pick it up?
Oh, the
Like, that's just
key
right
bug.
next to me.
Yes.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
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 So many,
Yeah,
so many
that was
people
getting
can
very
Multiplayer,
quickly.
multiplayer's hard.
Yep. What were you
So
saying?
one of the little ones, and again, don't spend too much time on it, Quaker. But one of the little ones that I was going to mention just before I bow out is, so one of the things that I've seen every single, and I can't think this has been mentioned anywhere in the Discord. Now, I am a big blunt weapon fan. I like the hammer. I like the bludgeon. I particularly prefer a mace, especially if it's flanged.
We have a mace.
Now,
Wait,
One of the problems with what I see with every single legendary and rare that I'm picking up at the moment, every single one of them is that stick with some nails in it, or like the stick with the band and the spikes. And I haven't had a high level, lovely looking mace for a very long time. So I don't know if that's something that's been is aware of or something, but the baseball bat with the band and the spikes on, I mean, I like the model, yeah, or that one, and I like those models, but I mean, there was a really good mace model. There's some really good like Morningstar looking ones, and there's some really good mace and flange that we don't seem to see them at the higher level. So
That's
wait, hear me
that's a
out. Hear me
couple-
out.
but hang on, Ori.
Yeah,
let
Ori.
let the dev talk about
Yep.
the
It's
dev
okay.
thing, and then you
Well,
can
just real
jump
quick,
in.
but I will definitely want to hear what you have to say, Ori. It actually could be a bug to where like those
I
are supposed
figured
to
as
show up in
much.
tier 7, and it's gone back to tier 1, and now we're seeing
Yep.
because really that's not a legendary tier 7 mace to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's got look at what Ori's modeling for us. It's got
I
fucking
mean-
nails in it.
That is crazy.
I'm gonna stab
That's
some
tier
zombies.
7.
Yeah, like tier one is like the giant
Something's wrong,
omega golden one.
But yeah,
What-
that's
what were
part
you
of the
gonna say,
reason why I
Ori?
brought it up, because I figured it. I
You
figured it might be some sort of like something's over looped. Like I haven't seen a
Yes.
decent looking mace for a very long time now. So
I mean,
I
I have
think
this one that is it says this is a mace, and this is not looking like a mace. It looks like the other one, but with better spikes.
Is this the club?
Oh yeah.
the club with the spikes.
Oh,
I
that
like
one,
this
that one.
I like this one.
That one. Thing is, it looks good.
Yeah.
The first 10 weapons that I make
like the
come out
like the
that.
log from Clash Royale.
After the 50th
Right.
mace
I mean, it looks
that
like-
comes out like that.
Yeah, it's like use
Oh,
that
so
in like
it
an
looks like a
alley
shredder.
fight or something. I don't know.
Like a shredder. It looks like a shredder. Like if you take two of them, it's like a shredder look.
Yeah.
You're encouraging the gun talk here, Quaker. Like these weapons look like they're straight from the ghetto, and now people want guns. Can you blame them?
I
Anyway,
think
right,
See the direction
I've
we're
got to
heading?
get things on charge. So
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
I'm
Thank
just
you
checking
for
what the
coming.
chat says.
Great.
Let's
Great
see.
to have
to it. So right, nice one. Cheers all.
awesome to see you.
See you later.
Peace out. The
I
Oh,
would
he
like
runs
the
away.
shield
Yeah,
to
yeah.
bounce between
Don't
enemies,
see him
like Captain
explode.
America.
He's got his own portal.
right.
Somebody says it would like to like have like the shield, like mythic shield, like jump from there to there to there
Oh,
on enemies, like
Ricochet.
Captain America.
Yes. Ricochet.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh,
Captain
yeah, yeah,
America.
yeah.
Any thoughts?
Okay, let's see more. Mythic is supposed to be better than
Oh, we're just gonna
legendary. It's
skip that?
only
Wait,
use
Ori,
2
Ori.
of mine
Wait,
7.
let,
So.
let him respond to the shield thing first.
Yeah.
Well, we have you can throw the shield.
Yeah, it bounces
Like
back
half the
immediately. Yep.
Yeah. So you want to do like multiples, like
Yeah.
almost highlight.
Right now
Yeah,
you
a
can
lot of
kind
games
of you can kind of like bounce a shield off of the wall and hit an enemy. But I think people would love to see like the magic ability of like Captain America, where it bounces straight from one head to the other head to the other head, maybe like 3 in a row, and then it comes right back to you, something like that. But
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a perk. There is a perk, that we've had listed as the Captain America perk.
Okay.
So,
I watched that video.
He's got to implement this stuff. It's on the list. I got to organize it all. And
fair enough.
It's somewhat organized. It's
2026 plans.
It's plans. That's what I'm working on now.
Somebody joined. That is not me.
Welcome.
This time.
Tig.
Hello.
Happy.
Hello. Is it Tiga?
Do you have any questions to ask?
We're over by the fireplace.
Yes. But yeah, was there one more thing? Or?
Here he comes.
Oh yeah. Somebody said that if like legendaries are maybe like better than mythics. What do you have to say about that?
They were
like another tier above mythics. Yeah,
like you said, like legendaries are like, I think like you said, like legendaries or mythics. What is like better because it's like, I don't know why. Maybe it's because like the mythic has like stuff. Like let's say like the mythic spirit has all of the fireball, but I don't know. Maybe it just says like legendary and like mythic, like something about that.
Huh. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I could go back and read that chat, see if I can clarify that, but that's okay.
Wait, let me check. Yeah.
But yeah, Tiga, welcome. Is it Tiga or Tiga?
You said mythic better than legendary? Question mark.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Is mythic better than legendary?
Yeah, I think he's asking that.
Okay.
The mythic weapons are the best in the game.
Yeah. I just say, play the game, man. Like, what are you asking us? Just play the game.
Well, that's okay.
That's a fair question.
They're definitely the best ones. However, but that's kind of what we were talking about earlier, is that in some way it negates all the weapons you've already collected. And if you keep playing, trying to roll over some more, you're just going for the new mythic weapons, which is cool. You have that carrot, that chase, but you're kind of like, oh, I got this weapon. I just salvage them. I don't really use them anymore.
Yep.
To get through and get your whole arsenal, you got to do at least 3 times through, which is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So you do have to use them for a while, but I do think we have some cool solutions and design plans to bring those weapons back up. And
also, question. I think JJ will really like that. Maybe we don't have auto aim or like stuff we can like throw. Usually you said like, I wish we didn't have. You said a lot of time. Maybe we didn't have like auto aim, so we can actually like, throw the weapon and it will not like go to the other enemy over there or the barrel over there.
Yeah, that's
turn off auto aim.
Yeah, an option to do it. But you've added things like, the fact that I can now have a mythic shield that I can throw and it doesn't automatically, unless I charge it, have auto aim. There's options now where and swords, like at one point swords you can throw quite as well, but then you can throw as well, and you need the throwable perk if you really want the auto aim. If you don't, you can just use it as a sword. So I'm not too worried about that anymore, but it still would be kind of nice to see an option for that.
We've talked about in the past is to have that option, but also have another mode where it's, what have we called it?
Hardcore.
Hardcore, realistic, some mode where all that's turned off. You throw your weapon, it doesn't return. You got to go pick it up. You throw it in a pit. Too bad.
Somebody in the comments sent something. You want me to say? It's pretty interesting.
Sure.
Okay.
Somebody said maybe in mid dungeon, let's say there is a room, like that you go in the room, it like force you, or you can like switch your loadout. Like let's say like there's something. Oh yeah, take this, and like you take like the other loadout from there. Something like that. He said.
We've talked about that before. We've talked about finding like little stations where you could swap out your loadouts. We'd have to make it quick because we don't want players in there like fabricating things or taking a lot of time switching weapons. That's part of the reason we, besides technical issues and everything, is to allow players to not go like in Diablo, you'll come and you get your weapons, then you're standing there forever like going through all your weapons and your inventory, and we want to kind of remove a lot of that stuff and remove the friction, because VR, you don't. It's not very fun. Though we are doing it right now. We're sitting and talking to each other in game. It's like I want to go, and I want to play. You don't want to be waiting around, and everyone's going to approach that differently. You have players that just run through dungeons, and others will go and want to tinker with their weapons. So, but maybe they're like already pre-made like loadouts, like you're saying. Maybe that's what the commenter was talking about. Like maybe there's a cool shelf and it's got like a dead archer and he's got the bow and he's got a dagger and this, and you swap.
Oh, it could be like a good, like a really good tutorial about how to use like bows against flying enemies or something. Yeah. Also, Another thing people like really want to have in the game, you know, like how swords are like pretty much, let's say, useless because potions you like like you have the inventory now and all of that stuff. Some people say it's a really good idea to let's take like make swords like easier to get, like a lot easier.
Yeah.
And instead of like having swords to like make something, we can like make something like every time. But let's say there's like a whole like new section for soul. Two, like we can like give the merchant like the potions. But let's say we have like a whole section for like the like let's say I have a weapon. Oh yeah, this thing has 180 damage and it's like 20 more than my dagger. So I want to, but it does like he has critters and he has sorcerer damage. So let's like, I take it to like an anvil and use like 20 souls to like change this one and 30 to change one and like 100 to make it like fire or ice. You know, it's like people like really want that in the game.
Forging.
Stay tuned.
That kind of,
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Stay tuned.
We'll see what the future
tuned.
holds. We'll see
I don't trust this game when he says it.
Oh, you should go back, watch the videos, watch what's coming out after the videos. He's lived up to the word many times. But
yeah, he lives a lot. But where's the dragons? Huh?
oh, they're coming.
Stay
They are
tuned.
coming.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, before we go into comments or anything else, Tiga, do you have anything that you want to add?
Welcome,
here?
Tiga. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Type your stuff
Yeah, I have
now,
a couple
guys.
of things got to add to things you've already discussed here.
Cool.
So that's why I brought the Christmas staff. Actually, I thought I'd kind of, you were talking about like jester-based magic and stuff like that, and so like what to do with the mythic staff and magic weapons. There's actually, I don't think if it's don't know if it's like a standalone suggestion on the suggestions forum, but it is there, and the idea is that maybe you could have drawing glyphs with the staff, so you could when
Right.
you point it down at the ground, you could do like a triangle.
You mean like
Sure,
I
sure,
want
sure.
try?
I like that.
That would like a simple one would do like a simple modification.
Yeah.
And then like you could do a circle or triangle or something. Then if you add on top of that, you would get more powerful. So the more time you spend doing the drawing, the more powerful it becomes. And you'd have to
Can I,
collect
like,
these
type
spells from the dungeons. So you get some basic stuff by just looking at the walls, because you've got drawings there.
Yep.
Go players would go like, oh, I see something there. Let me try it with the staff, and you would do something. They would discover those. And then you could add on top of those by doing like having treasures or quests in the dungeons to collect
Definitely.
more spells.
I just think
And
there's like
you
one
could,
problem
like,
with that.
modify the staff to do instead of doing just the thing it does, like you could have like the next activation do something different based on the glyph you did,
Right.
or you
Right.
could have do like the different thing for like 5 times, 10 times, and also kind of have something that would allow you to recharge without having to have the gems. If you're in trouble, you could just draw a little while and it would recharge.
That's cool. I like that.
There's like one problem I think
Great
though.
suggestion.
I'm just saying, I think it's a great idea, but let's say there's somebody tactic and like it like draws like a curse, you know? How do we prevent that?
What do they draw?
Let's say like they take like a staff and like they say like you know, like and maybe like the F word or the N word, you know? How do we prevent that?
I think.
Yeah, I mean, this would just be something that wouldn't be persistent. It would have like a trail. So the other players might not even see what you're drawing. They might just see the trail, that player drawing something, but they might not see the whole thing as it completes.
Yeah,
or,
kind of
or it might
Also,
be
it's like more
it would
story.
disappear as soon as it's been there for a second. So it wouldn't really matter if they draw a dick.
I like it.
So
Right. I'm imagining like the rune or the design would show up, and maybe everyone can see it, maybe not, maybe only the magic user.
Maybe
depends
like
on
10
how
off,
much
like 10 off.
abused.
It gets
If
projected.
it's not
and then it's
abused, then it would be fine. You could do like
It can like be like the health buff of bosses on and off.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Be neat to see
Also-
it on different surfaces.
also,
and I want to do it
people-
here, or I do it on the floor. Or, maybe there's like a.
But it's pretty limited.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
pretty
cool.
limited, and like we need to like visit every single room again, and like get like in every single room like give it more stuff. But it will get it will be like a great idea because we have done this guy over there that speaks the language, so maybe he can teach us in like a tutorial level thing.
Right.
Maybe. But actually, before we get more on that or something else, I do just want to kind of introduce Tiga. Tiga here has been in the Discord for a while. You were a game developer at one point, and we've seen a lot of suggestions, and you've made videos on YouTube. So feel free, people, check that out.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
do.
Yeah, I gotta check those out.
Yeah. I will.
I've only been playing for 3 months, or is it 2.5? 2.5 months, yeah.
Yep.
So
But it's
been
awesome.
averaging 60 levels per month, but I think it's slowing
Nice.
down now.
Nice.
And
That's
the
great.
thing is, I've wrote a game about 30 years ago.
Awesome.
And it was a multiplayer network game, first person 3D, 6 players max, very much a lot of similarities, like lots of
What's the
physics
name?
simulation.
That's super cool.
It's on Wikipedia. It was for the Mac, but it's now they ported it. It went open source like 10 years ago or something, and it's now available for like PC and Linux and so on. I haven't played it
That's
in
awesome.
ages, but
Yeah,
like
it'd be
the
cool to go
30th
back.
anniversary is next year, and I started working on it a little bit over 30 years ago. So
Wow, that's so cool.
yeah, old dev. I haven't been in games industry in I started playing WoW in 2005 and kind of got lost there. Did some
Sure.
boring work stuff and so on. But yeah, I do love game design. And speaking of, there's another suggestion that I did. It might be something that you're working on based on what you said. But if you haven't seen it, it might be fun to look at it. I just did like a fantasy football type of rework of the Exo system, where instead of just picking one, you can put points in it. So you'd have
Right.
5 or 6 points. And I just wrote like a draft.
I didn't
gave
really get
to
that. What do you mean?
ChatGPT, and it made like a web calculator that allows you to play with the system. So there's
Oh,
even
really?
an interactive system that allows you to kind of see what you can pick in terms of exo perks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really
is
cool.
that, the idea is that you can kind of set the value for the points,
Mhm.
so you're not forced to make them all equal.
Right.
And that people can have within certain bounds have multiple exo perks, but they can't have everything because they only have a
Sure.
limited number of points.
I'll have to look at that suggestion and
Yeah.
play with that. That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of suggestions on. Are we going to keep it the same? Keep adding more? Are you going to rework it? Make it more of like a skill tree? Make it, do this multiple
Yeah.
perks. There's a lot of different approaches, and we're discussing
it's-
internally different.
It's
approaches to
very simple, a very simple addition to the current system. I didn't add any new exos,
Cool.
but I did split all of them up into multi-points, and then
Like
set up some
categories?
rules. So you have to do a tier before you get to the next tier on most
to the
of
next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah. So you get some melee damage, or you could get like mix of blast and armor. But
Right.
you can't get the full effect. You could get some haste.
Wait, are you like saying? Wait, let's asking. Are you like saying like a skill tree? Let's say, there's right here like you can like get like less damage from like attacks, but now you can like either get like healed or death, or like you can like now choose from all of those.
Yeah, you could have like, let's say, do the chest. You could have like a slower version of vitality. So you would be having
It really reminds
a
me of
little
like Blade
bit
and
of
Sorcery Gems, you know?
healing
Like
all the time, and then you would have a little bit of melee reduction and a little bit of explosion reduction. You wouldn't be perfect in any of those categories, but you'd have a little bit of everything basically.
Sure.
Or you could
can spread it
mix
out.
Some of the.
that sounds OP.
Yeah, I mean,
May or may
it
not.
might make some builds more powerful,
Yeah.
but it also brings a whole lot of new builds into the game
flexibility.
instead of
Yeah.
just, I have to pick this, like,
Mhm.
I have to pick Impale because it's so much better than Pullback. But
Yep.
you could kind of value the points differently, so there's an actual choice there.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I also suggested like giving like 5 points is the base norm that you get the current power, and then every 60 levels at like 90, and then 60 levels 150, and so on. Could maybe be a bit more because like getting to 90 is really quick after 60.
Right.
Is get 1 point in each slot until you have 6 points in it,
keep going
and then
up.
you stop getting more.
Cool.
So for those who played for a very long time, you'd have a little bit more player power, but not a whole lot.
Yes. Yeah, that's something we want to continue to add to, is that we are getting more. There are players that have rolled over multiple times, and they need more things to go after as well. And so,
Cool.
I'll have to read that suggestion. Thank you for sharing that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. And
So,
by the way, another
I can-
reminder, if anyone else wants to join, just like put in the chat that you want to hop in, and you can hop in.
Chocolate before you go. I know it's not
I
chocolate.
didn't
It's
even
imagine. Imagine
Mhm.
it's chocolate. Yeah. Use your imagination. Oh, you're colorblind. That also works.
Yeah.
So you wanted to read some comments?
In a second,
Yeah.
Quaker.
Okay.
Do you have any like time limits we gotta make sure we don't surpass?
I gotta see what time it is.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Gotta check that real quick. I
You've
don't.
been streaming an hour and a half.
Yeah. I do. My old battery pack just broke, so I'm using, or I guess my newer battery pack broke. I'm using an older one, so I'm not gonna last quite as long. I probably only have like an hour of battery left, but yeah, it depends. However long you want to hang out, and yeah. Once
I
You
do
want to
have
play some hockey?
go ahead.
I have some life obligations
Yep.
that I need to take care of, so I maybe have like 15, 20 minutes.
Okay. Cool.
If that's
I
all right.
think I'll make
That is
room for
perfect.
someone else.
Okay.
So
Sure.
thanks for having me.
Okay.
Of course. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for
You
hopping
like
on.
the chocolate?
Yummy chocolate. And close this out here. I appreciate all of the enthusiasm